The general had always wanted a son, but this time the baby born was still a daughter. This made him feel extremely desperate. Suddenly an idea popped into his head. He decided to raise the girl as a son, and named her Oscar. As time went by, the country fell into civil unrest, but the palace was still holding a ball. At this time the nobles didn't know that a revolution was about to break out. By then the grown-up Oscar was very skilled in swordsmanship. He and Andrei had grown up together. One day the king summoned the general to discuss the matter of choosing a captain of the guard. The king suggested that Oscar duel with the son of Duke Judel. The winner would become the captain of the guard, and would be responsible for protecting Mary, the fiancée of the crown prince, from then on. The general thought Oscar would definitely win, and thus lead the family to glory. He prepared a military uniform for Oscar for this purpose, but Oscar didn't want to protect a woman. The general was very angry, and even pushed Oscar down the stairs, and told him that he must go tomorrow, and must not disobey the king's order. The next day, young Master Judel encountered Oscar, who had been waiting for a long time on his way to the competition. Oscar said he didn't want to be the captain, but he didn't want to be thought of as afraid and not go, so he proposed that the two have a duel. Judel didn't take Oscar seriously at all, but Oscar's sword had already been swung, and so the two began to duel by the roadside. Although Judel was very skilled in swordsmanship, Oscar was more agile. In the end Judel lost, and the king was very angry when he learned that the two had dueled privately. But with Judel's intercession, he finally let it go, and also appointed Oscar as the captain. But Oscar didn't want to accept it at all. The general had to ask Andrei to persuade Oscar to accept the appointment, and Oscar heard all this outside the window. At dawn, the two rode horses to the lake together. Oscar mistakenly thought Andrei had come to persuade her. No matter how Andrei explained, Oscar wouldn't listen, and so the two fought. Finally they fell to the ground exhausted. Andrei, although he understood the general's approach, didn't want Oscar to lose her freedom either, so he decided not to help anyone. Oscar didn't say anything, just got on her horse and left. The next day everyone found out that Oscar had put on the military uniform. She had finally chosen to become the captain, to become the son her father had spoken of, and thus began an extraordinary life.